Yeah, get it on. Got to get it on. The choice we're going to mandate. Get it on. Welcome to the show. Erica Rhodes, beautiful and funny comedian, is going to join us a little bit later. Dawson's got some news. He's in the studio. Lots to get into with Dawson. So, I don't know. Let's just get to the news. What do you got?
Let's talk about the No Kings or the No Jobs rally from yesterday. Supposed to be nationwide, worldwide. They're alleging that millions of Americans were out protesting No Kings. We got a great video of a protest in Malibu. One of your friends was out there running the show. Let's watch this.
Kathy Griffin?
This is Kathy Griffin.
Couple things. This thing, so people argue. They go, we had 10 million people show up. During COVID, I talked to 200 million retarded people who didn't know jack shit about anything and were scared and cowards and lied and were wrong about everything. So should I have talked to another 10 million retarded people who didn't fucking know anything? Or what if there were 200 million retarded people?
They won't hear you.
My whole point is take your fucking numbers game and shove it up your ass.
Right.
If you trying to sell me post-COVID, we got a bunch of Americans that are we got a big number of people.
Right.
I literally, during COVID, was on an island surrounded by a sea of retarded people who were wrong.
Yeah.
So, yes, I was outnumbered. But you want to play the numbers game? Well, all right. There was just me and a couple other people, and then there was this mass herd of dumb people that were incorrect and or lying. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. They go, 10 million people showed up, or 3 million people. 3 million dumb shits showed up. That doesn't... Listen, we live in a country where 100 million people put ketchup on a hot dog and like Hall & Oates. So, what do you want me to tell you? Does that make them smart? Or does that make them correct, is what I'm saying. No, it makes them fucking idiots. Most people are idiots. So The numbers game is a weird one to play. The other one, in California, people are like, no kings. It's like, no kings.
Yeah, no kings.
There's a guy 3 miles from here that built a beautiful tree house on his property 20 years ago, and 3 months ago, the government showed up and tore it down. That's governmental overreach. The other stuff where they close the border or they're fucking around with tariffs or they want to lower the corporate tax rate or something, that's governmental shit. Government showing up on your property and tearing down a structure that you built, that's overreach, and that is no problemo in Los Angeles. So we vote for the guy who closes the beaches, who bulldozes the skate parks, who closes the
restaurants
parks,
and
closes restaurants and business and churches, and welds rebar over the rims of basketball.
The pot stores and strip clubs open.
Right. And shuts down the parks and closes schools.
Schools.
That's not a king.
That's not a king. No.
Throwing you out of your business and shutting your kid's school down and shutting the beach down, arresting you in the bay for paddleboarding. That's not kingly behavior, according to Californians. So fuck right off.
Well, the complete idiocy and hypocrisy of this whole thing is being noted by several conservatives. Britt Hume says the No Kings rallies are mostly a protest against a man who sought power 3 times through democratic elections and enacted his major agenda item by majority vote of democratically elected members of Congress, some king. They're saying No Kings, and the man was democratically elected, won the popular vote, and is allowing you to protest.
Yeah, it's also, I don't know why this stuff is not wildly unsatisfying to people. It's a kind of chick thing. I have this big article that somebody sent me that explains where we're at as a society. Mm-hmm. It's chick think, and we fucked up our society with chick think. It's an interesting article. Maybe I'll get to it today. But in the article, it basically says that, which I've been saying my whole life, or at least the last 20 years of my life, women like the process. They're into the process. They break off. They discuss stuff. They discuss it again. They discuss it some more. They get a little emotional. They discuss it a third time. And then they go home and they act like something got done.
Right.
Nothing got done. Like, Nithya Raman, our Los Angelino council member, whatever, 2.5 years ago was railing against Toyota because she wanted the catalytic converters not so easily stolen. And that was Toyota's fault. Okay, that's fine. But it's been 2.5 years. What legislation? Did you talk to Toyota? Did they start modifying their manufacturing process for their exhaust systems, for their Priuses, or did nothing happen? But you felt like something happened. I used to say this all the time to my ex-wife, and it started to dawn on me. Like I'd say, like, "Hey, man, the cable's still out or something," and she'd go, "I called the guy, like you told me. I called him," and I go, "When?" 3 days ago. I go, "What happened?" He didn't pick up. I go, "Okay, so nothing. We're at nothing. We're at nothing." And it used to happen all the time. And then I started to realize she didn't feel like we were at nothing. She felt like we were at sort of or something. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
she knew we didn't have the cable on, but she felt satiated a little bit. I would say
it's like any movement in a direction is progress.
Right. We didn't have cable, but we had sort of like 40% of cable or part of cable or something. Now, in my brass tacks world, we have nothing.
Zero. Right.
Nothing. So it's a kind of a like, you lose the game by 1 point or the race by a tenth of a second, you just lost. In their world, you kind of almost won, or you may have won or partially won. But go look. It doesn't matter if you got blown out 64-0 or 64-63. It's just an L at the end of the year. But it feels like something. And so I started realizing women, and it's not even really a knock, their wiring is a kind of this feels like something. So they go out and they yell. They have the Million Women's March or the No Kings March. And then they come home and they go, all right. I look at it from a dude on top of dude on top of dude kind of perspective. And I go, I don't get, you guys got nothing done. You just went around, walked around, burned some calories,
shut
made
down
some
some
garbage,
traffic.
shut down some traffic, and then you went home. You didn't. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think Trump's doing? What are we doing with this information? I would say the Million Women's March, too. I would talk to women. Like, what are you doing? I'm marching. What do you want? Equality. Like, where? In what situation?
Right.
Tell me what you want. No, they wanted to march.
See, none of these auxiliary causes mean anything. The only reason why these people are out on the street is they've been conditioned to hate Donald Trump.
Right. So in this,
that's the only reason why they're there.
And I'll read more in this article. But this article, it says female groups. This is written by a woman, by the way. Female group dynamics favor consensus and cooperation. Men order each other around, but women can only suggest and persuade. It's basically, I've said it a million times, these are process. Karen Bass, the LA City Council, and there's dudes who are affected by this. Newsom's this way. Obama's this way. Talk and talk and talk. Like, I'll give you an example. Somebody said to Obama years ago, hey, you're raising the corporate tax rate. You know, when you lower the corporate tax rate, you get more tax revenue because more businesses and more, you just make a deeper pie.
Right.
So you want more money, don't raise the corporate tax rate, lower the corporate tax rate. And he goes, I know, but I don't like the optics of it.
Right, I remember
All right,
that.
that is fucking chick think.
Right.
Do you want more money in the government's coffers or not? Then just do what, but you don't like the way it looks. Because you want to be the one, you're the guy who hates corporations, I guess. Or whatever the optics. It's all optics. Nothing comes out the other end. And if you get a city that's run by these people,
you get LA.
You get LA. You get no interesting.
But we're all heroes because we're protesting ICE and Trump.
Yeah, somebody sent me a pic and it made me laugh. It tweeted me a big pile of garbage, just a huge pile of garbage, and it said, but it's what I've been saying for a long time. Thank God we outlawed the plastic straw.
Yeah, I saw
and then
that.
we just have huge piles of trash. Well, the point is that's what this is. I used to say all the time, it's like somebody said, and I mean it. I think it's a thing. And I think Newsom does it all the time. I would say, it's like if we were, like if a couple was at dinner at a restaurant with another couple, and they go, how's it going? And the woman was like, well, Steve just redid the garage and put stainless steel German cabinetry in all the garage with full extension, ball bearing, Accuride drawer guides, and all Euro hinges, all stainless steel. I don't know if it's brushed aluminum, honey, or is it stainless polish? Oh, it's brushed nickel. Oh, okay. All right. And I went into this great detail about my garage and all these stainless steel cabinetry and everything in there. And then at some point, I invited the couple over to have dinner. And they walked in the front door, and there's raccoons in the sink and shit everywhere and garbage all fucked up. You'd go, this is not what's going on. Well, I'm talking about the detail in my garage to get you off the fact that I'm living in a dumpster.
Right.
It's a distraction. Like if you're worried about plastic straws, you must be living in a utopia.
Must be.
Because there can't be zombies on the street stroking out to fentanyl if you're worried about straws. Like if you said, oh, we're going to go, like when you talk about these shitholes in the Middle East, no one ever goes, in Iraq, they're worried about straws, and it's like you go, no, they got ethnic cleansing going on over there. They don't. So when you talk about little stupid detail shit, it distracts people, but it also makes people think everything else is done.
Well,
you fixed every other problem.
One arm of that is in California. We're so obsessed with climate change and emissions,
right.
And yet our traffic system is one of the worst in the world. And so we've got all these big trucks idling, putting out fumes, more fumes than they would if traffic was running normally.
Right.
But
right.
You would think that because we care so much, boy, their traffic system must move because and then the wildfires. There must be no wildfires there because they do so much. So it's
right.
like they focus on these little optics things.
Yes. I completely agree. They focus on windmills. Meanwhile, there's garbage and homeless and death everywhere.
They focus on windmills and scream at windmills.
Right.
Donald Trump is trolling everybody again this time. This time he went to their home base. Blue Sky was started by, I believe Instagram Meta, I believe it was, formed as soon as Musk bought Twitter, Blue Sky was formed, and all of the lefties ran there because they were afraid of truth on Twitter. Donald Trump joined. He joined Blue Sky.
That's great.
This is his first. Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm not sure if it's possible. I just thought of this, though. I wonder if you could just pull up that Blue Sky. I would like to see some of the comments on this.
Well, the thing about X is it was adulterated and corrupted in its past form.
Yes.
Then Elon Musk got it and said, say whatever you want. And the left, by the way, showing their hand, went, we don't trust it anymore.
Right.
Like they have this bizarre thing, which is that if they can't control it, then there's an issue with it. The issue is not that it's corrupted, it's that you can't corrupt it.
Right.
So why don't you just go there and get your fucking information or give your points or read your points and agree and disagree? I'm not sure I've been on X uninterrupted before he bought it. Twitter, obviously, and X now. It's no never mind to me, except for a couple of doctors can have a couple opinions on COVID or something that they weren't, or the election, or whatever it is that they formerly weren't allowed to have.
You can speak poorly of Gavin Newsom on X. You weren't able to do that before.
Yeah, so that's all. I don't know why that necessitates a new platform, but anyway, Trump's funny, and also Trump. Here's the reality with crazy people. If whatever it is you have a problem with exists in real life, like a real problem, then that can be addressed. If your problem is just invisible, like systemic racism or whatever else you're making up at the time, then it can never be addressed because it doesn't exist. So how do we fix, your neighbor could say, "Hey, Dawson, your tree's growing over into my yard. Can we prune the branches a little bit?" And then you can go, "Well, okay. Can I come over and have access to your property? Do you want to split the cost of an arborist coming over?" Like, there's something to have. But if they go, "Your leprechaun's on my roof every night," then there's no what. Then you can go, "You're fucking nuts. Shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you anymore," because that's not a fixable problem because it doesn't exist.
But
and these people are grievance people.
Yes.
They what's going on with Hamas?
Yes.
Well, Hamas is just shooting people in the street. Okay. Did you want this conflict to end or not? They don't. People keep. I've been screaming this top of the hill. Now let you talk. Top of the mountain. People are like, "We gave them what they wanted. We gave them what they're grievance people. They don't want anything, but they can't. Your neighbor can't go, 'I'm a nutty grievance person.' Your neighbor has to keep complaining about shit."
Yes.
But they're grievance people.
Yes.
So that's what they are. That's what they are with the border. That's what they're with Hamas, the gay rights, Palestinian, Antifa, whatever, fucking trans rights. They're grievance. Grievance. And what you do with grievance people is you go, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we have never been closer to actually freeing Palestine than we are today.
They don't give a fuck.
But they're
about
doubling down because they're grievance people. And here's the interesting thing. You talked about the neighbor with the leprechaun on the roof. Here's the interesting part. They've convinced millions and millions of people that there is a leprechaun on your roof.
Yes, that's the crazy part. They've convinced half the country and most of Europe that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man.
Right.
So they can pull anything off. The leprechaun on the roof is light lifting compared to convincing people that my son can be my daughter, my daughter can be my son. That, once you pull that off, you can pull anything off. I had a crazy neighbor. She kept coming to me with everything. She was nuts. I tried to play nice for like a long period of time, and she had things that were like insane, just insane, and grievances that were insane. And at a certain point, I just went, "Hey, fuck off.
Right.
Fuck off. Leave me alone."
Right.
And she left, and she'd see me get out of the car, and before she'd walk toward me. Now she'd go back in her house because I just told her, "Fuck off.
Yeah.
You're fucking nuts." At a certain point, I was like, "I've determined you're nuts. I'm not going to listen to you anymore. So fuck off and don't talk to me."
Right.
And that was it. I never spoke to her again.
Right.
And with the grievance people, that's all you got. So all you got when they go, "Don't put a sombrero on top of Chuck." Yes, another sombrero.
Right.
That's all you can do. That's where we're at. That's all that works. And then they don't like it. They're like, "Why do I have a neighbor who tells me to fuck off?" Because you bothered him with the fucking leprechauns for so long, he now told you to fuck off. Did he want to have this relationship with his neighbor? No, he did not.
Right.
But eventually, he reaches saturation point, and now he just put a sombrero on your leprechaun.
There you go. That needs to be the new meme. We need sombreros on leopard. Maybe time for a land war in Maduro's Venezuela. Now, what's wonderful about this and interesting about this is I believe that, remember when we had the whistleblower, Gary Burnson, in with Ralph Pizzulo in the book Stolen Elections? Those things are starting to come around.
Yes.
I believe that there has been an indictment on Smartmatic already. And just a month ago, Newsmax settled a lawsuit with Smartmatic. And they had all this information, so I don't get that. Anyway, whatever. Apparently, Nicolas Maduro, who, according to the whistleblower, fixed Venezuela's election and got elected that way.
Fixed it, not like repaired it, but
No.
fixed.
Yeah.
Fixed.
The fix
was in. Yeah.
Right. So, if he is indeed a big part of this Cartel del Sol, which underneath that is the Tren de Aragua, and a global election fixing and drug, whatever the word is, selling drugs, bringing drugs across the nation. Anyway, Maduro apparently pulled out just a new trump card and said, "Look, United States, you can have everything you want in our country. You can have our oil. You can have our minerals. We will play ball with you. Just don't attack us." Here's what Trump said.
The disease started in China. And fuck around with the United States. So listen, everyone. Maduro, the good folks of the Middle East, Hamas, terrorist organizations, and my old crazy neighbor, they only understand one thing. Fuck off, punch in the mouth. Right. Now, I don't like that society. I would like if everyone was the Netherlands or everyone was Canada, but they're not. And I wish every neighbor was my cool neighbor.
Right.
I had Vince Vaughn as a neighbor. The guy lived right next door to me. That was cool. But when you get the bad neighbor, this is the only language they speak. And this notion of like, we're going to appease them and we're going to make good with them. They only understand a fist. And it's sad that that's the only thing. Everybody, the entire Middle East is that way. They only understand a fucking bunker buster. That's all they understand.
They still don't understand it, apparently, because Hamas is still holding back some hostage bodies, and still not disarming. So by the time this airs, they may get blown up again.
And people are, again, whether it's the neighbor or the bunker buster, people are like, why do you have to do that? I don't want to do that. I wish we didn't do it. There are many neighbors in many neighboring countries where you don't have to do it. Right. And then there are the ones that you do. And that's where we come in. And that's not where Biden comes in, and it's not where Kamala Harris comes in, because they're soft and they're weak and they're fucking idiots and they don't care.
Biden's four-letter word, right?
Don't. just don't.
Yep.
Don't. What do you say
exactly like that?
Delivering a nuclear bomb. Don't. Okay, that doesn't. But these people see those. They see Biden, they see Kamala Harris, they see weakness, and they do whatever the fuck they want.
If Trump was Hitler, by the way, why not have a puppet regime in Venezuela and we get everything? Okay, crooked guy, you can stay there. We'll take all your stuff. You'll be our puppet, and let's move on. No, he wants Venezuela to succeed for the people of Venezuela. Also, and in the meantime, it's going to help everybody.
All this stuff, too, is like, remember during his first term, he said, I'm going to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem.
Right.
I believe. And everyone went, you're going to start World War III. You're going to set the Middle East. And then it's done. And nothing happened.
Right.
So shut the fuck up.
Right.
Everything is, here's what's going to happen. And nothing ever happened.
Right.
Well, if you open the schools, your kid goes, and then he comes back, and then he's infected, and then he gives it to Nana, and then nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens that you say is going to happen. So shut the fuck up.
Well, if we sign this clean resolution to keep the government open, tens of millions of people are going to die.
Tens of millions.
And then when they reopen the government, let's look forward and let's see how many people have died. I want everyone held accountable for the stupid things they say.
Nothing ever happens. All right, you got one more?
I do. Zoran Mandami was targeted. They had a New York mayoral race debate. And then some top moments here. Mandami appeared to backtrack on his position about Hamas laying down their arms, saying, of course I believe that they should lay down their arms. Previously, he didn't say that. All
right, tons of backtracking, right? So, again, whether it's Mandami or whether it's Kamala Harris, you really have to think about it. You go, all right, Kamala Harris, you want to run for president? Yeah. Well, what about that thing where you wanted to pay for illegals who are in prison to transition sexually? And yeah, I'm not down with that anymore. No. Yeah, you were, I think you were 56 when you said that.
Right.
Yeah, that was the old me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been 18 months. You're 57 and a half now. Yeah. No, not anymore. And what about fracking? Yeah, no, not down with that. Oh, then what about defunding the police, Zoran? Yeah, no, that was the old me.
Right.
That was 14 months ago.
Also go as far
listen,
as, yeah, go ahead.
Why are we voting for people that are running away from shit they said all the time? Hey, Adam. Yeah, the whole left turn arrow thing. Yeah, should be blinking orange. Yeah. You still with? Yes, I'm 1,000% with that. What next? What's the next question? What about what to do with the graffiti problem? I'm 100% with every fucking thing I've ever fucking said in the last 25 years. Okay?
Right.
Are we good? Or am I running away from all the shit I said? If you're running away from all the shit you said, maybe we don't need you in that position, and maybe that's the way you think.
Then you're a politician who will say anything to get elected.
Also, I would argue that's kind of where you're at. You're running away from your bad ideas because you think they're going to hurt, but if they're your ideas and they're good ideas, then why are you running away from them?
Right.
It should be very suspicious when people run away from their own adult ideas.
It should be, but it's not because people are morons.
Yes. So
Cuomo also attacked Mondami's thin resume, saying he has no experiences. This is not a job for someone who has no management experience to run around 300,000 people, no financial experience to run a $115 billion budget. He said he never had a job. On his resume, he says he interned for his mother. That was his job.
By the way, his dad's more radical than he is. I say this all the time. I mean, I know Soros' kid, money and stuff like that. What about what happened to rebelling against your parents? I don't do anything my parents did, and I don't think, and like if someone said, oh, what about your mom politically? I'd go, that crackpot? Don't listen to that bitch.
Right.
She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Why? What happened? Why is everyone just doing what their fucking parents are doing? I mean, actually, they don't on the right. On the right, the kids rebel. But on the left, like, Tim Walz' fucking daughter's nuttier than he is.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? Like, what's with all the nutty kids? You're supposed to be rebelling against your parents and their stupid fucking ideas.
Right.
And they do it on the right side of the aisle all the time, but on the left, they never. I mean, I guess Chelsea Clinton wants to get paid. Like, I guess it's just about money or something. I feel like on the right, the Republicans have kids that rebel.
Mm-hmm.
The left, the kids never rebel. Why not?
You know, I think Tim Walz's son is probably, I think he is kind of a rebeller.
Oh, he has a son.
He has a son that stays out of the spotlight. But he was talking in an interview before the election, and his son was explaining how kids his age love Donald Trump.
Oh,
but he didn't. He went as far
not
as to
him.
say, I understand. No, not my son. Yeah, he's
right.
Not him.
Aha.
So
code.
That's why. So I think that guy is rebelling. But what do you think is going to happen in New York? I think the tide is turning. I honestly do. I do not believe that New York will elect Mondami.
Oh, really? Well, look, he's heavily favored. I can tell you. So a couple things. First off, I like during the debate, Mondami was trying to bust Cuomo because he hadn't been to a mosque.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, when you been to a mosque? I've been to a mosque. You haven't seen it at the mosque. Who gives a fuck? This is the United States. You don't go to fucking mosque.
Right.
The answer to
I can name St. Patrick's Cathedral. Shut the fuck up.
Right. That's the answer. The answer, again, it's you're so out of touch, you don't even know what a gallon of milk costs. Yeah, I'm not at the fucking Lucky's all day buying fucking milk. I'm not buying leche for the kids. I'm doing shit.
Right.
So fuck off. I work real hard and then I pay someone to do that. Yes, I have no fucking idea because it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is the cost of gas. That's too expensive because that fucks up a lot of poor people. But I love that he's trying to bust them on the mosque. The answer is I don't know because who gives a fuck?
I'm not a Muslim.
Because we're not
Why
Muslim.
do I need it? Yeah.
And I'm not like you going to fucking brown nose everyone to try to get a vote.
Absolutely.
So there was that. The other one is the free bus ride. I love it when these guys, the socialists, like crunch the numbers. Like, we've done a study. By the way, I love their studies. You know, the Southern Poverty Law Center says, They say,
Turning Point USA
Prager
is a terrorist
is a hate group or whatever. Yeah,
right.
okay, you've done your homework. All right. Thank you for doing that. Where studies show that free bus rides end up in safer, cleaner, less... free everything is a shit show.
No.
Free bus rides, but... okay. It's $2 to ride the fucking bus in these modern times. Like,
almost free.
It's close to what's... I'm sorry, we live in a society where $2 is now ostensibly free.
Right.
Like $2 is not something. And they go, well, that's for you. But what about the fucking the person who pays the $2? The poor person walks up with a $7 Starbucks in their fucking hand. So don't give me that.
Right.
They don't have a fucking enough money. How does this even factor in? Like who in modern times can go to work and live in Manhattan or work in Manhattan at least, and $2 is a fucking that's the barrier to entry for you getting into Manhattan or whatever? What the fuck are you talking about? And you have no idea what making shit free does. It's like every public housing project's a shit box because there's no pride of ownership. I used to tell people when Drew and I would do the colleges, it would be like student union and about 3,000 people would show up. And I'd go, are you charging? And they'd go, oh, no, it's free for the student union. I go, just charge $1. Charge $1 for a ticket. And they go, wow, but it's free for the student. I go, no.
You have skin in the game.
Free. It's free. And people fucking start talking on their phone and they leave halfway into it. It's just charge them a fucking $1, make them feel involved.
Exactly.
Oh, you have Zoran's mosque clip. I love that he's trying to bust him. When's the last time you put on an explosive vest?
Sliwa is just sitting there in the middle like, these two fucking idiots. By the way, did you see this? This woman may be on the Mount Rushmore. Chuck, put that back up again on the Mount Rushmore of sign language interpreters. Watch where he says shameless.
I think between this and COVID and the mandatory sign language, I now think I understand sign. I think just sort of through osmosis.
It seems pretty easy.
I think I get it. A lot of sign is just like, come on now. Like we all speak a little bit of sign language. Everyone who has a dog speaks some sign language because with your dog, it's always like, the dog's like, all right, like you get it.
Yeah.
But once again,
my dog knows that this means sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the closed caption stuff. And for people who don't know, okay, once there's a close, I can hit a button on my TV and just turn the sound down and read everything. But the answer is American Sign is its own language, which is retarded and bullshit. And if you're deaf, nobody's a better reader than you because you spent your whole life reading subtitles and captions and stuff like that.
Well, what about that one person?
What about the one person who speaks? American Sign is a language, and it would be a slap in the face to these people if we did not have American Sign, even though evidently a more accurate representation of what's going on would be the transcript. All right, Dawson, good job.
Thank you.
Rhodes out there. Hit the booth. We'll be right back after this. Erica Rhodes is back in studio. She's got dates coming up. She's a very funny stand-up comedian. I've seen her in the flesh perform many times, literally in the flesh. She'll be at the New York City Comedy Festival. That's coming up middle of November. And then Soul Joel's. I was just out there in Pottstown, November 19th. That's a fun place. Buffalo. I'm laughing because have you been to Soul Joel's?
Not yet. No.
I was just there. I was there last weekend.
And you had fun?
Oh yeah, it's a fun place. It's a facility that has a comedy theater or club like in it, but it also has like a ballroom, and they rent it out, and they have events there constantly. And so the last time I was there a year ago, I was there, and there was a Journey cover band there. And then this time on Friday, there was a special needs person's Halloween ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were dancing?
they were dressed up like pumpkins and Charlie Brown and stuff.
That's
They
so
were like
cute.
kids that were dancing. And then
And
that
then
was
you followed that, or it was just the same weekend?
No, I'm trying to explain.
Okay, sorry.
There is a facility
shut
where
up.
there's a club within. This is why I speak deliberately, but no one ever knows what I'm talking about. It's a facility where
Okay.
there's a ballroom, but there's a club within the facility.
Got it.
That's
okay,
why
now
I
I
spoke
get
that
it.
way. Because
Now I
otherwise
get
it'd be
it.
confusing if I just went, Soul Joel's has a journey band there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they have venues within the facility.
Right. Is it loud? But it's not loud. It's not like...
The journey band was good and loud and like one hallway over, but you couldn't hear it from me being on stage. And then Saturday...
Luckily, you didn't have the same fan base, right?
No. My fan base likes REO Speedwagon cover bands, but not Journey cover bands. You understand?
They have taste.
Yes,
Yeah,
they had a little
have
something called
taste.
dignity. So then Friday was the special needs pumpkin prom, and then you want to talk about wranglers, man. Those kids are running around and they're fucking people chasing them all over the place because they could like start a fire.
Oh my god!
And then Saturday was a couple that was married for 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were they?
I
100?
never saw the actual couple. I would walk by the ballroom and I'd hear like, Nancy and Ted met during Vietnam, when Ted was first year, like whatever. And I knew what it was, but all I heard was speeches and like Guy Lombardo songs being played, but I didn't
my
actually
God.
see the couple. I mean, they've been married for 50 years, so,
Wow.
But, theoretically, back then, people got married when they're 22. You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to be that old. And I mean,
a lot of people like in small towns still do. They still get married at 22.
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you avoid that? I can't believe someone didn't pluck you up.
I had a boyfriend when I was 22. He was the
Mm-hmm.
only guy I ever lived with, and he was awesome. He was great, but
Mm-hmm.
I just felt too young to settle down at that
Mm-hmm.
point. Like I knew I was too young because when we moved in together,
Mm-hmm.
I had like a little room to myself just for pretty much my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I got bunk beds.
You got bunk beds.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to sleep in the same.
No, I just thought it'd be like that's how immature I was at the
Yeah.
time. I thought I was still like attached to childlike things, So we went to IKEA and I got bunk beds for my room.
Oh, for your
like as
room.
if I was still a child.
But for the main room, you shared a bed.
Yeah, we shared a bed, and
Oh,
I
okay.
never actually slept in my room, so it was basically just a place to put my stuff. But it's still like the inclination to get bunk beds is, you're not ready to get married. if
I
you're
had
buying
my
bunk
first apartment. I had a 1-bedroom, and I had 1 and sometimes 2 male roommates, and one of them we slept on the same futon on the floor
Oh my god!
in the 1-bedroom, and then later on we did elevator game 2 bunk beds
Really?
at a certain point. Yeah,
Wait, where was this?
North Hollywood.
Oh my god!
I had a bunk bed. I was an adult dude living on a bunk bed
That's
with
so
my
crazy.
fucking roommate. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was a sign I wasn't really ready to commit.
It was, and this guy got a lot of pussy, and
In
I
a bu-
didn't. So
did he bring the girl to the bunk bed?
he would do his action out on the living room on the fold-out sofa. But if you want to know
Oh my
who's getting the
God.
upper bunk, it's the guy who gets the least pussy.
That's fair.
You have to think.
That
You have to
is
think
fair.
like practically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because if he needs to use the bottom bunk, he can.
Yeah, the guy who gets the most pussy gets the bottom bunk. That's how it works. And the guy gets sporadic pussy, gets the top bunk. And, every once in a while you got to negotiate with one of those big gals getting them up top.
Did you ever bring a girl to your top bunk? To your
I think I used a bottom bunk if I got a girl, but I did build a lot of lofts. I would build lofts
Oh my gosh.
in my room and people's rooms because I was a carpenter and nobody had any space. Like my rooms in our rented houses or apartments, rented houses were like so small
Yeah.
that I build a loft and I put the bed
Okay.
up top and and then put the desk or something underneath. So I had some room because we just put the bed on the floor. The room was all taken up by the bed.
Right.
And I would attempt to get a lady friend or two up to the
Two?
Well, not at the same time, but up to the top. Yeah, that was a difficult.
Oh my God. I
Needle
remember
to
meeting
thread.
a guy in New York once I thought he was like a rock star guy, but he turned out not to be. But he brought me back to his place and it was like 10 guys. There were like 10 bunk beds next to each other. And
Like the
we're
Three
all
Stooges.
full. It was like, you're bringing me back here? So then I
Yeah.
was like, no, we're going to my place. And then we took the train all the way to the Upper West Side to my place. And by the time I got there, I was like, I'm over this. Like,
Yeah, you
why did I
sobered
even
up.
bring him?
Yeah. Yeah, I had that with a stripper once.
Really?
By the time we got to her place and her roommate was eating
Oh, God.
cereal in the kitchen when the sun came up, and it was just like everyone got sober. And I was like standing out front, and neighbors were getting their newspapers and stuff, and I'd been up all night, and I was just like,
Oh, my
it had
God.
worn off.
Yeah, this guy had told me that he was a Native Americans professor. He told me that he was a college professor this whole
Hi,
the
how
whole night.
are you? Hi, how
Yeah.
are you?
And the whole story was like, he's an intellectual,
Uh-huh.
he's cultured and everything. And then by the time he got to my place, I totally lost interest. So I pretended to fall asleep. Like I pretended I was asleep. Then he woke up in the morning and he's like, "What are you doing today?" And I was like, "I'm going to write and go to yoga." He's like, "Oh, you're such a nerd." And then I was
Let's
like,
drink
"Whatever."
some fire water and see where the day takes
I
us.
was like, "Get out of my apartment." So he gets out of my apartment and then I decided to go shopping. I go to H&M. There's this huge billboard. He's on it.
He's on it.
He was on it, and he was like an underwear model
Whoa!
for H&M.
You turned your back on an H&M underwear model.
I couldn't believe it because the whole night he was like, "I'm a Native Americans professor."
Why didn't he lead with underwear model?
I don't know. That would have been probably better, because he was a lanky model-like guy.
Are you with me? You know what? I'm going to pitch this to RFK Jr. because he's worried a lot about weight and obesity and diabetes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You played his benefit. I played
Yeah.
his benefit.
He was a nice guy. He called me after. It was
He
so
called me after, too.
Aw.
Yeah.
You should have said, I'm literally going to pitch this.
I'm literally going to pitch this.
RFK
I'm
Jr.
literally pitching.
Yeah, he called me.
Oh,
He was like, "Do you have Erica's number?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Okay." And he hung up. And then he called you. I guess he got your number somewhere else.
called me right after.
No, he called me. We had a nice chat. He's very friendly.
He is a nice guy.
All right. And he wants to get the dyes out of the food and get all the
Yeah.
corn syrup and all the bad oils, seed oils and everything. How about this policy? Because he's really just going, look, we're going to make some policy here that's going to make America look better. Trimmer. Back to your underpants model.
Yeah. I knew it was leading back to that.
I say that the picture of the model on the box has to be commensurate with the size of the underpants you're buying.
Right.
I was on the road, and I don't remember where, Bay Area somewhere, and I had a Saturday, you have your day free when you're
Yeah.
on the road. And I was like, I'm going to do a little shopping.
For underwear.
And I walked over and found a Target or something, and I was just perusing around like, I need some Midway underwear. And I saw the box, but it starts with, waist like 26 to 30 or something. And it's got this
Yeah.
guy looks like a gymnast in his underpants,
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, this is 30 to 36. And I'm like, oh, okay, same guy.
Same guy.
I got up to like 54 with infinity sign. Like literally they made a box. It was like, this goes
Yeah.
54 plus, same dude.
Yeah, that doesn't
Should
add
have a
up.
fat dude.
Yes.
And then you would have to go,
That's what I look like.
man, I got to take it easy. I got to really change my ways. If this is me, just a big fat slob in his underpants.
It's a really good
And then
point.
you got to go, whoa. Like it's literally gut check time.
Yes.
Gut check time. And this is what I look like. And the walk of shame to the cash register because it's like, oh man, look at this
is my guy.
That's what he looks like in his underpants. Right. And it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
And then you get home and your old lady's like, oh, I made I made fish and chips for dinner, and you're like, I'm just going to have a kale salad, okay? And you put the underwear box next to you on the table, and you just eat that kale. Don't you think that'd be impactful?
I think so, but I do think they do that with plus-sized, like plus-size models will model the
They
underwear.
do it with women.
With women, there'll be a plus, and they
You're
even
right.
do it. They even do it with mannequins now.
Well, what they do with plus size now is plus size puts you as a woman into a handicap sort of bin. So like they'll have to have a model in a wheelchair and a plus size model because for women we consider that like a special needs kind of handicap. It's no different than like you go look. I'm getting some models together. I want 10 hot white blonde chicks. Someone would go no. Hold on. You got to have a little representation. We need a black woman. I go all right, good. 9 hot blonde chicks and 1 skinny hot black chick. No.
Someone's gotta be fat.
They don't do that with men. No one goes, we need 1 fat guy. Hey, what's Artie Lang doing? He should walk the runway like in his underpants. Like someone goes, no, I don't want that fucking slob in my shit. What?
You're right. I've never seen a plus size guy model.
You could go
in
to
a Target.
You could go to like a big and tall place and probably see something. But women, the photograph, it's always the hefty, proud chick who's like, fat and black and sad. Yeah, she's body positive, all that retarded shit. The body positive person that no one wants to fuck. Yes, it's Lizzo from 4 years ago. Okay, great strides, but they don't put a fat guy on there. No. And the underpants model. I mean, when I was a kid. We lived in America where it's like, what size underpants? What's our range? Medium and small. Yeah, that's all we got. We didn't have 54 plus. Like we're having to accommodate our grotesquely fat America now.
Yeah.
Same picture, 6 different boxes as I climb the ladder, like 4 inches or 6 inches a waist at a time. I started at the bottom, just went all the way up, and I was like, same model.
Yeah,
women won't do that.
That is ridiculous. That's very lazy on their part. They should change the model.
I think if they did it with men, it would kind of point out the absurdity of it, and people go, "What's that slob doing on there?" It'd be like,
I have to buy that one.
Yeah, like the fat guy, the fat dumb guy from Idiocracy, the guy who was like in the White House, the dumb fat guy. That's the guy who should be on the box of these things. And no fat guy representation.
Yeah, there isn't. I've never seen a fat guy mannequin.
When Kim Kardashian rolls out some Spanx something, she has to have a couple of fatties in there to represent. But it doesn't. Calvin Klein men's underwear doesn't have a fatty. They just have Mark in there. Right?
I've never seen that. That's a really good point.
Got to write that down.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right? We good?
All right.
Let me tell you about bathroom etiquette. Can I do that?
Sure.
I realized, so I implemented something around here that has worked like a charm.
Mm-hmm.
Like a charm.
What is it?
And it also goes to show that you can implement things and they can be obeyed and things work and then there's order and people like it and it's fine. I realize that in workplaces, you have a limited amount of bathroom stalls.
Right.
This building has 2 bathrooms and may have 8 or 10 people working in it at any given time.
Yeah.
And lots of coffee being consumed here too.
Yes. As I'm doing it right now.
So I realize that people make bad decisions, which is they leave the bathroom. When people leave the bathroom, they close the door shut.
Right.
Which is retarded, but many people do it. So I don't judge, even though I do judge. Because like how many times you've been to a party and you go, where's the bathroom? And they go, it's down at the hall, into the hall. And then you go there and the door's closed. And it's a crowded party, So you go, someone's in there, I'm just going to.
Yeah.
And then you just stand there for a while and you go, well, let the person, because no one wants the. excuse you. No,
Yes.
nobody wants that. Nobody wants that person to open the bathroom and you be standing there after you just knock. So you'll just go stand. And like sometimes I'll go, you know what? I'm just not going to stand by the door with my arms folded because if the person walks out, it's going to look
it feels
weird.
awkward.
So I'll just sort of make my way back toward the party, but I'll just be looking down the hall.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, 10 minutes goes by, and then you go, wait a minute. And then you knock, and then someone just pulled the door shut behind them.
Right.
Fucking stupid.
Yes.
Okay. So the policy here is, Joey, new guy Joey, I hope you're listening. Policy here is when the door is shut to the bathroom, somebody is in the bathroom and using the bathroom 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If that thing is latched shut, you don't have to check and see if it's locked. And by the way, when you're in it, you don't need to lock it. You could flop down on the toilet, take your pants off. No one's walking in. If the door is shut and latched shut. If the door is wide open, walk right in.
Right.
If the door is propped open about 6 or 8 inches, enter at your own risk.
Perfect.
Right.
That seems logical.
So I started noticing a door shut. And I've never seen. Now, the only time it happens here is when a guest shows up, use the bathroom, and then Dr. Phil pulls the door shut, and then he leaves, and he gets his car. But now we get screwed because we all obey the orders. So then I end up standing and looking at the door for 2 hours because it's shut. Now, that's the only time it happened, but it's been happening, and I've been noticing it. And I thought, what's going on around here? So then I said, new guy, Joey. He goes, yeah. I goes, anyone explain to you the bathroom etiquette laws around here? And he goes, nope. And I go, you're fucking fired, bro. And so he's gone. I know you don't think it's his fault, but someone's got to be fired.
Somebody.
And my assistant's not here today, so he's down the road. But I said, those are the rules. And by the way, everyone implement that in your home.
Yeah.
Implement it at the party. Implement it at work, and you'll never have confusion. You will, in years of these 2 bathrooms here and people buzzing around, no one's ever walked in on anyone in the bathroom.
Wow.
No one has ever grabbed the door and done the knock. No, it does, because once you know the rules are simple, easy, and there's never any confusion. What do you think?
I think it sounds very logical. You could write a note on the door with the rules for people that come in who don't know it. Like, please leave the door open if you're not using it. Mm-hmm. Something very simple that someone could read. Rules of this bathroom.
I put a plaque up over my urinal sink in one of the bathrooms.
How's your urinal going? It's not good.
This thing, I think this thing comes from China. And,
did you order it on Amazon?
I had to order it on Amazon. I had to have it sent to Nevada because they're illegal here.
Oh my God.
And then I had it sent to Mayhem's dad.
It's illegal to put in your own urinal?
Okay, so California.
What?
By the way, when you live in California.
Yeah.
You literally, like, when people go, I know Jane Fonda wishes there was more regulation in California, but like when you live in California and you talk to guys, right? And they go, we manufacture custom stairs and railings for office buildings, and we're out of Muncie, Indiana, right? And then they go, now you want to do a glass railing? And you go, yeah, I do. And they go, well, you could do the tempered glass or you could do the laminated glass. And then you go, which one's cheaper? And they go, the laminated's a lot cheaper. And they go, okay, let's do the laminated glass. And they go, what state are you in? And you go, California. They go, oh, we can't ship to California.
Oh, my God.
And then you go, but you could do the laminate glass in like Nevada and Oregon and New York. And not California.
Why?
We have rules.
These are
we have
dumb.
rules here.
These are dumb rules.
You can't get a ventless or flueless fireplace. Like there's gas fireplaces that you don't need a chimney for.
Yeah.
Not shipped to California.
That's insane.
People have no idea how many rules California has.
Yeah, it's really
So this
dumb.
urinal won't ship to California. I don't know why. They want to save water in California, but whatever.
Oh my
and
God.
it doesn't always have to be something. It can be like the company that makes the urinals is not unionized. And so we won't take products from non-unionized. Whatever the fuck it is, it's just one more rule.
Crazy.
So I sent it to Mayhem Miller's dad, who lives in Nevada.
Wow.
And then Rudy, who lives in Nevada, put it in the back of his truck and brought it over here.
And it's not working. Last time I was here, you were like, it's not really working.
Well, then we mounted it. We mounted it too low and it didn't drain.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that was the problem.
Then we pulled it off the wall and raised it, and it did work, but they don't give you any mounting brackets. There is no holes for mounting or hooks for mounting, or there's nothing for mounting. It's like just taking this giant porcelain thing, and we tried to silicone it, and we wired it up to stay, and then when we removed the wire, it started peeling off the wall.
Oh, my God.
So then the third mounting was I went down to Home Depot, and we put a 2x4 in the wall. I went down to Home Depot, bought a L bracket, bent it so it hung hooked under a clip in the, not a clip, a rail in the back or whatever. I made a makeshift mounting system for it. Oh. We mounted it, but I put a sign over it because you pee in the urinal and then you turn on the faucet to wash your hands. And the water from the sink washes it down. Now, it works.
Okay.
But because Chinese hate us, the faucet they give you with, when you turn it on full, it sprays out and hits you.
Oh, my God.
It hits you right in the nards.
This isn't worth it.
It hits you right in the nard sack. So I made a sign that said, gently lift handle.
Okay.
I originally said, lift handle gently, but then I realized gently was the last word, and by then people would have a wet crotch, so I did gently lift.
Wow. See,
like, I lift. Oh shit!
And
that's before they got to gently.
People think it's harder to be a woman, but man,
No, man,
I wouldn't do any of this shit.
this is a man's. We got it. We patched the wall. We'll put the picture up at adamcarolla.com. The sign's up, and all we have to do is do a little sand and paint on the wall where the old urinal. We had to bust into the drywall a little bit.
Jeez, wow. It is hard to be a white man.
It's hard to be a white man in this nation.
It's so hard.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
I don't know if you I got a Thai massage.
Oh, I do that a lot.
You do it a lot.
I do it a lot.
You do it a lot.
Gotta go somewhere good, though.
First off, in the pantheon of people who get paid, pay these bitches. They're working their ass off.
They're so good.
They're so good.
Did she step on you, walk on you?
She did the knees on my back. Like at a certain point, I actually made the sound a dog makes when you step on their tail. You know, like a little, ooh, like a whimper, like a woo.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's so
they
cute.
climb on you. They put their knees, and I was laying there, and I was like, as she was stepping, she's climbing on top of me and ramming her knees into my vertebrae. And I was thinking, I thought, I'm kind of used to the Swedish massage where they just kind of oil you up and stroke you and relax you and you listen to Enya. This is not that. But I was laying there yesterday, and she's putting her knee into the small of my back, and I thought, how would I describe a Thai massage to someone who hasn't had a Thai massage?
Yeah.
And I thought I would describe it this way. If I said to somebody, you see that corpse over there?
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that corpse to fart, I will give you $1 million. In which case you would jump onto that corpse and just start doing what they did to me.
Right.
You wouldn't like stroke its arm or anything. Like, you wouldn't work its scalp like they do with the Swedish. You just start ramming knees into abdomens and shit. And that's essentially what the Thai massage is. It's $1 million bounty on a corpse farting. I know it's been said.
Did you end up farting or no?
No, because I was alive and I was able to control my
good.
my bowels.
I like them because they are very firm. Like the worst thing to me is a gentle massage where they do it and you're like I don't really feel this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But they do not hold back.
No.
It is really good. And they actually get the knots out. Whereas Swedish massage, you're like, I feel the same.
Well, the Swedish massage, you just dare to relax.
Yeah, but it doesn't relax me if they're not doing something.
Worst thing ever invented, other than like in the, hey, this sounds good department, but really sucks. The number one thing that sounds good that's done the most damage is passion fruit iced tea. Like it sounds good, but it sucks and nobody wants it. But the second one is the couples massage.
Yeah,
it sounds good, but it's weird, and I don't know what to do with the couple. And I don't know why you would. The whole idea.
Romantic.
There's nothing you can do. Like they go, I've had it a couple times. I go, we got you a couples massage, and I'm like, I don't want a couples massage. You got a couples massage.
No.
It sounds good, but it's not.
No.
The whole massage thing is, I don't want to see this bitch. I want to fucking be left alone. And a little rub and tug at the end might not hurt either. You know, like a happy ending. Like, how am I supposed to get the happy ending with my fiance 4 feet away? What the fuck?
The problem.
That's offensive.
I know. And are you both getting women, or does she get a man and you get a woman?
Then it's like she's undressing and a guy comes walking in and he's got the oil. You know, he's fucking rolling with P. Diddy the night before. He's got his baby oil, and you got to just sit there and watch a digit get dropped on your lady friend.
And you have to monitor. You can't do the dog squeal.
No, you have to monitor yourself. You can't fart.
You feel self-conscious. No, I don't think that's sexy at all.
And then what are we doing? Because we can't engage or interact or anything.
Yeah, and it's not sensual. You're not doing
There's
it to
nothing
each
we
other.
can do.
Yeah.
And then what if you fart? Like, what if she starts pushing on you and your fart comes out and I'm turned off?
It's embarrassing. No, it sounds awful.
And then I got to listen to the other guy going, is the pressure good? Is that how you like it, my lady? Tell me if you have sensitive areas. I can work on the sensitive areas. And you're like listening to this guy.
Yeah.
Who invented the couples massage? It just sounds good.
I don't like anything couples related. Like, I don't like
even miniature golf is like, bitch, go to the other side. I'll be over here. Get away from me. I got to get up. You're a bunk bed lady. Let's get off of this mattress.
Couples yoga also
Is there couples yoga?
There's couples yoga, and it just doesn't look fun at all.
It's wildly unnecessary.
Yeah.
Isn't couples yoga called intercourse?
Yeah, it is.
It should be.
I don't get the couple. Yeah,
no,
couples.
I don't get it. And it looks uncomfortable no matter what they're doing. Like, it doesn't look fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not graceful. It's always like the guy like pushing the woman up, you know, or like holding her in the armpits, you know, like in these awkward spots.
Yeah.
It's not,
I have done yoga with a girlfriend where you just went down like to the lobby or the whatever of the hotel you're staying in, and they go, there's a 10 a.m. yoga class, and then you and 30 people show up and you get a mat. Even then, you don't even need to put your mat next to your girlfriend's mat, because all you're doing is picking her form apart, you know?
Yeah, I don't understand most couple things.
So couples massage, like if somebody said to me, would you rather get a full 1 hour couples massage, or we'll do a 20-minute massage, but the bitch not going to be in the room, I'd go, I'll take the 20 minute. Like, it's that distracting and that
it's
uncomfortable.
Just not necessary to do that. Like, but what about doing a massage for a girl? Would you ever give a girl a massage?
The massage, when guys offer massages, that's usually them trying to get the bra off.
Yeah.
Because what the guys do with the massage and the bra is sort of like when guys do you know those infomercials where they go like, try to get the spaghetti into the colander, that can be a mess, you know, and they show the guy dumping the pot of spaghetti into the colander, falls off the sink and flies across the floor. Like, you can't do it. Well, we got a new pot that's got a colander built into it, the colander pot, whatever. Right. They intentionally fuck it up. Guys do that with bra straps. Like, oh, man, I wish I could massage you, but I can't negotiate this thing. My hand's getting tangled. Just
Right.
like
So it's
undo.
a way to cheat. It's a way to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
or feel that.
Yeah, when they offer massages, they're really just going, let's get the bra off there.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. So you should know that.
Sometimes. I think some guys are like actually good at it.
They're good at it, but
Yeah,
they
like
want
they're-
something.
Oh yeah.
It's a trade.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless it's just like a shoulder massage. Like if they just go and they go, brr.
Yeah, but even that's like, even that, when they come up and do the massage,
Yeah.
they'll start talking. They'll go, I was thinking wings for dinner tonight, babe. What do you think? You thinking wings?
It looks like you're working on a car. Or
My hands are
something.
fucked up. And they mean something. They want something.
Yeah, that's
where the
true.
massage comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
don't trust it. But the couples massage, worthless, distracting, potentially a little weird.
Yeah.
Feels-
Awkward.
Feels a little. It feels a little intrusive. Like you don't have kids, right?
No.
I had kids. They're like, you're gonna want to be there when they're born. I'm like, I'm all right in the waiting room. Like, oh, you're gonna want to be there. I'm like, I do. I don't see myself wanting to be there. Oh, it's important.
Were you there?
Well,
Kind of. You didn't.
okay.
look-
Here's what they do. Here's what they
Okay.
do. They go, you got to be there. And then I go, I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I have to be there.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Winston Churchill's dad was in the room when he was born, but we still
Right.
got a pretty good leader out of it. Like many of the greats were just born with like a midwife and a nurse or whatever. There was no
Yes.
dad. The dad was handing out cigars
yeah.
in the lobby.
Yeah.
Right? So, no, I don't need to be there. And they're like, it's real important. And I'm like, I don't, first off, important to who? Like, it's not important to me.
To the woman, maybe?
I don't know. And then they go,
Woman screaming
they
her
go-
head off.
they
Like,
go,
"Ah!"
they go, you're going to want to cut that umbilical cord. And I
Oh,
go,
my
no,
God.
I don't want to cut the umbilical cord. They go,
You
yeah,
should have
you gotta
said,
cut it.
no, I'd like to leave it attached for a while.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I go, no, I don't want to do that. They go, by the way, I don't want to hang out in any operating facility and get
No.
involved with the procedure. I don't know. Hey,
It seems insane.
we're gonna remove
to
this
do
guy's
that.
kidney. All right, well, give me that.
You're
Give me
gonna
that
want to see
scalpel.
this.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not wearing a mask. I'll just pull my shirt up over my face. All right. So where's the kidney?
Oh my God.
I just need a few minutes in here.
Yeah. No.
When you're gonna suture them up, call me. I'd like to do a couple of stitches. I'm not gonna do the whole wound, but I'll throw in a couple stitches. Yeah, I'm like, so people are so insane. So
Yeah.
I go, no, I don't want to do the umbilical cord. I don't see it.
It
You're
gives
gonna
me chills. Like
I know.
thinking
You're
about
going to
it.
wish. Yeah. I'm going to wish. I'm going to wish when I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to wish I'd cut more umbilical cords and had more couples massages. Is that what you're and drank more passion fruit iced tea? Because I don't think that's the way this is going.
No.
So they go, oh, yeah, you're going to cut that umbilical cord. And I kept saying, I don't want to. I don't understand the necessity for it. Am I not paying you guys enough to cut
Right.
the fucking umbilical cord? I get a break? Do you kick something back? They go, no. So at some point, they get the twin out. I don't remember which one. And
I forgot you had twins.
yeah, they put them in a, Pyrex casserole dish, essentially. They just put them there.
Casserole.
That's what best I could tell. And there was like, I don't know, a foot of umbilical cord attached.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, yeah. And the guy's handing me scissors. Now cut it. I go,
God, that's so terrible.
cut it. It's already been cut. No, I go, oh, it's a ceremonial, when they open
It seems
an
medieval.
IKEA and they just put
It's
a
like-
ribbon in front of the dirt lot and I
That's
just cut it with the
awful.
mayor and now the Mexicans start digging. Like,
Did you do it?
yeah.
You did?
They handed me the scissors, went like, oh, here, and I almost dropped them on the kid. Like I could have taken
I
their
think
eye
I
out.
would faint if someone had me cut. I think I would.
No one
pass
ever
out.
said it's ceremonial. It's already cut. They just go, you want to cut the umbilical. They leading up to it, they say they want to cut it.
But so do you actually cut it, or you?
You
just,
do, but it's
oh
not
my-
attached to anything.
Oh my
That's
God, that is so weird.
We're fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I think my kids would get over it. I'll tell you this. I have and had many qualms with Jim Carolla, my dad.
Yeah.
Not cutting the umbilical is not one of them. I got many other qualms.
Did he not cut it? Because maybe that's where it all began.
I couldn't see my dad anywhere near that space.
Yeah, I can't see my dad do. I doubt my dad did that. I cannot have imagined him doing that. No.
And good, because it's totally unnecessary.
Yeah, that seems insane.
We have your clip, by the way, from your morning show. That went viral that we talked about last time.
Yeah, I tried to re-deliver it, but it's hard to do it out of context.
But it went viral. Oh, now where was this?
This was Chicago.
And you're doing a Good Morning Chicago or whatever?
Yeah, Good Morning. Yeah, WGN.
Yeah, and you go in the morning, and the club owner goes, I'll pick you up, I'll send a car, sell a few more tickets, do a hit. They get a big viewership. That's how the game works, right?
Yeah.
Now, did that actually happen?
Yeah, that actually happened. And it was funny because the producer, Jeff, came over.
You do kind of look like John Bonet.
Yeah. It was like my guy friend told me it once, but like I thought it would be funny or joke if it was a date, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So, but yeah, my guy friend sent me a photo of John Bonet, and he was like, you should do a photo shoot with like doing a spoof. I was like, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
So I just changed into that joke. But Jeff Hoover, I think, Jeff, the producer of WGN, he was like, just so you know, like Dan is a little serious, you know. So I thought he would be very stoic, and he started out that way, and then just lost it.
That's a funny clip.
It was fun, yeah.
You know what I realized? I don't know if you guys have realized this, but people, in my experience, are now drivers are sort of impervious to high beams. Like when I'm behind you and I go, hey, I flip the high beams a few times because there's a couple of places. So PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, has a 25 mile an hour zone for a good portion of it because all the construction and fires and all that shit.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it goes from 25 to 45, but a lot of people don't know it. So when you're behind them, they speed up a little bit, but they're not going 45. They're going like 35.
Right.
And so I'll behind them and I'm going, hey, you can go 45 now.
Right.
And they're like, I'm going 35. And then I start flicking the high beams and they don't budge. They don't move, they don't modify. And I realized there's another part where PCH turns into the 10 freeway. And the 10 freeway, 65 miles an hour is the speed limit. But people get off PCH and they start going along the 10 and they're just in the left lane. They're just in the fast lane and they're still going 45. And now we're on the freeway and I'm flipping them the high beams and they're not budging.
Right.
And I don't know if people see it or they don't see it. Like if you got behind me in a modern car and we're flipping the high beams on and off, I would see it in my mirror.
Well,
but
I think everybody's just half on their phone all the time. Like, even if they're not looking down, they're just not.
Their head is sort of half on their phone, even if they're not.
They're looking at directions on their phone, or they're like.
I mean, no, I think what you're saying is they don't even have to look at their phone to be half on their phone. They're just sort of half out of it all the time.
That's what it feels like. It feels like no one's aware of what's going on. That's why if you need to get around the car in front of you, the car behind you always goes first. Like they don't even give you a moment to go around that car, which drives me insane because it's like it's my turn. Like if that guy's stuck and he was trying to make a left turn or something and I want to go around.
Yes.
It like the polite thing to do is let you go first. But you know, they don't even pay attention if you have your turn signal on.
Yeah, I think between a lot of medication and phone staring and way too many channels and TVs that are too big, people are just kind of out of it.
Everybody's zoned out. Everybody's just not aware of like the circumference around this air. Like
Agreed.
Yeah, they have no peripheral vision anymore.
Man, I'm going to change the subject.
Okay.
We need, and you're not going to know what I'm talking about, Dawson will. Rich Eisen from the NFL Network's his favorite guy, his favorite bit. We need the replay gimp. We need the replay gimp more than ever. And people say, what is the replay gimp? Well, I'll explain. I was watching college football over the weekend, and I saw 3 plays where they went, you know what? It looks during the instant replay when they examine it, it looks like enough, but not enough to overturn the call that was on the field. I think, Dawson, I didn't prep you guys with this, but the end of the Florida State game, I think it was the end of the Florida State game.
Oh, that's my
It was Saturday night.
My
Versus
sister works at FSU.
Yes.
Is that FSU or it's the other one?
FSU.
Oh, it is FSU? Oh,
Yeah.
my sister and her husband work there.
Seminole.
Yeah, that's their.
The Seminole tribe, by the way,
Okay.
likes being called.
I know that.
They like
so
that
weird.
because they get paid.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Hi, how are you? I'm surprised the underpants model didn't
I didn't know that.
clue you in. Well, I figure he must know it, but he kept it pretty close to the vest.
Close to the briefs.
Close to the brief. Yeah, that game, they and again we can look. I think it was Florida State. I think Florida
Okay.
State lost. I think.
Oh no!
I know.
Now
It's
I'm
very
upset
upsetting.
because I'm supposed to care
It
about
pretty
it.
much looked like the guy scored at the end of the game, and the announcers were like, it looks like he scored too, but it's not enough to overturn the rule on the field. Now, here's my point. Why do we factor in the incorrect rule on the field? Why don't we just look at the tape and say, did he score or not? They do a lot of very close, not enough to overturn.
Oh,
I don't want
man.
not enough to overturn. I just want either this or that. And that's where the
Yeah.
replay gimp
Okay.
comes in.
Did they find it or?
Well, they'll look for it. I think it was
We're
Florida
going
State.
through clips of the game right now, but what was it? A running touchdown,
Yeah.
a throwing touchdown?
It was a running touch. No, it's
Okay.
the end of the game. It's the last play of the game, basically. Did Florida State lose that?
We just looked at what we thought was the last play of the game. 20-13. It's an incomplete pass into the end zone. Would they have clock issues?
They stopped the end of the game.
We got it. Stand by.
Yeah,
Here we go.
we
Okay.
got it.
All right. So this is your
Okay, my
beloved Florida
yes,
State.
I have to root for
It
them.
looked like they
They are
won.
upset.
They won. All right.
It looks like they lost.
He broke the plane, but it wasn't enough to overrule what was already made on the field. Look, if you watch it, he stretches out. You only have to break the front of the goal. He broke it.
But
But
was
anyway,
the other guy in front of him? It looked like the other guy blocked.
you
it.
don't have to get into the end zone. You just
Oh, really?
have to break the front of the whatever.
It's really hard to tell.
This is where the replay gimp comes in. All right, let's score it. The point is they go, it has to be indisputable because they made a call on the field. And what I'm saying is at that point they should go, no call, we're going to the booth.
Yeah.
Not no touchdown and not touchdown. It's not indisputable. It's not enough to turn over the bad call that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Like baseball doesn't do that. You know, or they don't do it as much, or I don't know how they do it, but baseball just goes safe or out, but they go, oh, we'll look at the tape and see if he's safe or out. Then they'll go, we called him out. It was kind of close, was not enough to undo. Now, the replay gimp never knows what the call was because he's in the bowels of the stadium.
Okay.
And they run him out like they run out the Buffalo at the beginning of the Colorado State basketball. Football game. It's not Colorado State, Colorado. And the Buffaloes. And they run him out, and he's dressed full gimp outfit. And he goes under the hood, and he goes thumbs up or thumbs down. He first off, the light hurts him.
Oh,
He's
can't
not
see.
seen the light.
Oh, okay.
He's back. He has a cage. There's hay in it, and they slop him twice a day.
Oh, this poor guy.
I
This
know.
is like the worst job.
I don't even know if it pays. I don't know if it's technically a job. But
He had to do some pretty bad stuff to get the job.
you don't.
Really?
Yeah. We don't
He
grab
deserves it.
God-fearing
awful.
family men out of their office and make them into the replay gimp. Replay gimp's probably like the guy who, like, Philadelphia Stadium has a drunk tank in the basement, a judge, and like there's so many fights and so many drunken fights and stuff that they have to bring the mountain to Muhammad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy got busted for fighting in the stadium 3 or 4 times and public intoxication, urination. That guy eventually doesn't go home. He becomes the gimp. And he's in the stadium.
Wow.
And then he goes out and he doesn't know if Florida scored or didn't score. That's the whole. He doesn't even know what team is what team.
He shouldn't even know where he is.
He doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
There's just, did this ball cross the goal line or didn't it? Or did his foot go out of bounds? He's not
you're shaking your head, Erica, but this was a bad man.
This is a bad
Oh,
man.
he really is a bad man?
He had to be a bad man. And if he makes the call that, say they were playing at Stanford, if he makes the call against Stanford, then the crowd has every right to throw vegetables at him.
His handler will flog it.
Yeah, exactly.
The handler who has the reins, because he's like on a gimp leash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Will just start flogging him. And then the crowd will kind of go nuts.
Yeah.
Talk about medieval.
And what we have is a gimp circuit. And we keep on moving them around from stadium to stadium. So they never know where they are.
Are you making this up? Because I don't understand. I don't even know.
No, this is real.
This is real?
This is real.
This is real.
This is
awful.
100% real. We are not making this up.
This is
What do we bring him
terrible.
out to? The Gary Glitter song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's so many things about football I don't understand.
Gimp! Gimp! And the scoreboard just goes gimp, and the crowd starts going nuts. Gimp! 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 And when they run him out, and the crowd's going nuts. And his handler's a hot mistress, like dominatrix type. Like, hey,
God,
that could be something.
I could do that.
You could do something like that, like boots up to your
Side
knees
job?
with stiletto heels, like leather hot pants that lace up in the front and the back.
Oh my
It's
God.
one of the most respected positions in the NFL.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, being the,
Replay game? Oh,
No,
yeah.
How much money? How much
the one who
money
whips
does
the
he
gimp.
make?
Well, here's the thing about replay game.
Okay.
Ask me how much the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders make per game.
How much do they
$1. That's the whole point. It's a privilege.
They
to
got an upgrade, right? Didn't they get they got a raise?
$1.75.
Yeah, $1.75.
They can ride half a bus in New York City. They get $1. You want to know why? It's like when someone says, like, I'm going to be Secretary of Defense or I'm going to be head of whatever, and I'll forget my job over at my Fortune 500 company.
Yeah.
What's your pay? I take $1 a year. It's symbolic.
Right. Yeah.
Replay gimp. You don't do it for the money. You do it for the prestige.
So do they make the same as the Dallas cheerleaders? Or they probably make more?
Well, first off, it's considered gauche to ask.
Oh,
so it's
nobody
uncouth.
knows?
You don't go to a cocktail party and you gotta go, I run Nabisco. Oh, yeah? How much money you make, dude? Come on.
It's usually public information if it's a public job like that. But
when they ask the gimp how much he makes, he says, all I can say is they give me the outfit for free.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's $1
Does he
game.
have a side job? Like, is this guy a bartender?
Not during the season. He's in the
Locked
gimp.
up.
He's in the bowels.
Sensory deprivation.
That's
doesn't
part
see
of it.
sunlight until he comes out
Now.
to make the call.
God,
Yeah.
so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Does he wear a costume?
Oh, yeah.
No, he wears khakis and a flannel.
Why don't we have a clip of
Come
the
on,
gimp?
Erica.
I told you at the
really?
beginning, he
You can't
comes
find it.
out in full gimp
This
apparel.
doesn't seem real until I see it.
He looks like one of those guys in The Beastmaster.
Yeah, you
Oh
see
my
the
God.
Beastmaster?
No,
The guards that
Erica.
protect the castle?
Come
I
on.
haven't seen it.
Oh, man. But
This is all guy stuff, okay?
you've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah, I've seen Pulp Fiction.
All right, well, you know what a gimp outfit looks
Okay,
like.
yeah.
That's what I said. He
All
comes
right.
out in the gimp
This
outfit.
doesn't sound, the way you're describing it sounds like you're making it up.
And will
Oh,
you
no.
you have
No?
a better
Oh.
you have a better way to do it?
How about about like not having him there?
Well, then you end up like Florida State. Is that
Right.
where you want to end up?
No.
You've made a
They
choice.
lost.
You know how much money people gamble on these games only to have some idiot with cataracts go under the hood, look at some replay and go, it's
Yeah,
not
I guess
enough.
he has a lot of power, so anyone with power probably gets paid pretty well.
well,
know?
and
And he's on TV.
First off, I explained to you
Yeah.
the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders get $1 a game
Well,
because
that's because they're women.
it's prestigious to be asked to be replay gimp on the NFL level is already
An
a tip
honor.
of the cap. It's an honor. Like, yeah, $1,800 a week.
Is he in shape? Does he have to be in shape?
No.
Some of them
Some of them are.
are better than others.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most of them not. It's a small cage. They can't exercise. They can't get the kind of gimp exercise that they'd like.
Isn't it?
But see,
That's
then
such
the
a
referee,
weird job.
the referee turns on his microphone and he holds it for a second, pauses dramatically and then says, "Bring out the gimp."
Right.
And then everybody goes nuts, carrying glitter on.
Gimp! Ba-na-na-na-na-na. And a lot of stadiums know it's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
They want it.
It's huge.
I didn't grow up with football, really.
Oh, well, this is a normal thing.
This is
It
bigger
is?
Happens
than
all the time.
football.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I know nothing about. All I know about football, I learned with Friday Night Lights, watching Friday Night Lights.
They don't have a gimp at the high school
Yeah,
level.
they didn't have. They didn't
You know
have a
what? You know what would
gimp
break the
there.
internet? Would
What?
break the internet this year if the gimp got out and attacked Bad Bunny in the middle of his concert.
yeah.
That would
That
break
would
the
be
internet.
fun.
Gimp breaks loose from his handler,
Yes.
attacks Bad Bunny. Like, here's
Yes.
horrible Spanish songs.
I'd watch
starts getting
that.
agitated, has like a weird flashback to, being in some whorehouse in Tijuana and
Right.
just attacks.
I'd like to see that.
That we would watch,
Yes,
right?
Yeah, and I know Bad Bunny, so I get it.
You know him.
I mean, I know of
You
him.
know of him.
Yeah.
Right. He sees a guy wearing something shiny.
Yeah.
He hears the bad Spanish song and he just has a flashback
Can't
to like a
take it.
whore smacking him in a whorehouse
Yes, I
when
like
in
that
Tijuana and he
idea.
goes nuts.
Good
Yeah.
PR stunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
All right. Let's give you a plug, Erica
Okay.
Rhodes. People should go to ericarhodescomedy.com for tickets, right?
Yes.
Wherever you're playing, all
Yes.
over the country. I'm going to be at Flappers October 29th, coming up. 29th, right here in Burbank. And then